Napoleon Hill, in his famous book Think and Grow Rich, said that what you think, you become.
But if that is true, why do so many people struggle to succeed in their daily lives?
Do they not think about their future, or do they fail to see their own true potential? Today's story will uncover the answers to these questions and teach you a powerful lesson along the way. Once in a busy railway station, there lived a beggar who survived by asking passengers for alms. Every day he sat there, hoping for small coins from people as they waited for their trains.
One day, as he was begging, he noticed a well-dressed businessman stepping onto the busy platform.
Seeing his expensive suit and confident posture, the beggar thought that this man must be really rich.
If I ask him for money, he will surely give me a generous amount for my survival. With this hope, the beggar approached the businessman and stretched out his hand to receive some money. But instead of giving him money, the businessman looked at him and asked a very strange question. Do you always just take from others, or have you ever given anything to anyone in return? The beggar was startled because he had never heard such a direct and confusing question before today.
Confused, he replied that he was just a beggar and had nothing to give to anyone else.
The businessman smiled slightly and said, "If you have nothing to give, you cannot ask for anything."
I am a businessman and I believe in exchange, so if you offer something, I will give.
But if you have nothing to give, I cannot give you anything either, said the rich man.
Saying this, the businessman boarded his train and left the beggar stood there stunned by the words.
He kept replaying the businessman's words in his mind, realizing no one had ever said that before.
He was not rude, but he spoke the truth about my life and my lack of offering.
If I cannot offer anything in return, then why should people give me anything for my survival? For the first time, the beggar realized that maybe this was why people never gave him money.
That night he lay awake deep in thought, wondering what a simple beggar could possibly give back.
Yet the businessman's words kept echoing in his mind. If you want to receive, you must give. Because he was too busy thinking. On the third day, while sitting at the station, he noticed a patch of wild flowers blooming.
Their vibrant colors caught his eye, and suddenly an incredible idea struck him for a new exchange.
What if instead of just taking, I offer something in return to the people who help me?
What if I give people a flower every time they give me alms at the railway station?
Determined, he walked over and gently plucked a handful of flowers and went back to his spot.
When someone handed him a coin, he smiled and offered them a flower in return for kindness.
Surprisingly, people accepted the flowers with joy, and some even smiled and thanked him for the gift.
And as the days passed, something incredible happened, and more people started giving him money for his flowers. But he noticed a pattern. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously to him daily.
When he ran out of flowers, the donations decreased. So it is true, people like to receive.
He thought to himself that people really do want something in return for the money they give.
One day, as he was handing out flowers, he spotted the businessman again, sitting in the train.
Excited, he rushed over and said, "Sir,
Today, I have something to give you in return now.
If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return, just as you said before.
The businessman smiled, handed him some cash, and took a few flowers through the open train window.
You have truly understood the value of exchange, he said, acknowledging the transformation in the man's mindset.
Today, you are no longer just a beggar. You have become a businessman in your own right.
The train arrived at the next station, and the businessman stepped off, leaving the beggar in thought.
The beggar stood there watching him go, and his words sparked a new thought in his mind.
Am I really a businessman now? He asked himself, pondering over the statement for a long time. Then suddenly he realized something profound. I now know the secret of success in this world. I am not just a beggar, I am a trader, and people are not giving out pity.
They are paying for the flowers I give them, which means I have a legitimate business now.
Excited, he made a bold decision that day to leave the railway station and never return begging.
He left the railway station and never returned as a beggar again, choosing a new path forward. 6 months later, at the same railway station, two well-dressed men met on the busy platform. They exchanged a firm handshake, but one of them had a curious look on his face today.
"Do I know you?" one man asked, trying to recall where he had seen this face before.
The other smiled and replied, "Yes, we have met twice before, right here on this very train."
Wait, you are the beggar, the one I refused to give money to on the platform previously?
And then later I bought flowers from you, said the businessman, still in a state of shock.
The former beggar laughed and said, yes, that was me, but today I am no longer begging.
I run a successful flower business now, and I am traveling to expand it further into cities.